Oh, well, I remember once Mick and I being caught in bed together, which was, it was quite scary, actually.
Yeah, well, I've always fancied you, haven't I? Yeah, I tell you, I have, yeah. I've always had the hots for you, yeah. Oh no. Yeah, so it's a lovely bed, isn't it? Yeah, it's a Slumberland. Yeah, it's got posture spring in. Yeah, would you like to buy it? It's not what it seems. Honest to God, it's not what it seems.
So, Mick, when and where did you first meet Keith Richards?
Well, I met him on Dartford railway station, although I did know him before that because we used to go to school together at Wentworth Primary School, but that was the first time I ever really met him, and I thought he was trying to start a fight. I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
Why was that?
Well, because I thought he was trying to tell me he was taller than me, you know, and I was saying, no you're not, you know, and it wasn't till later that I realised he was selling the big issue, and he was actually saying, big issue, but I thought it sounded like big as you see, and I got confused and that, and it was embarrassing and that, you know, but yeah, that was the first time, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, me and Mick, we got on immediately, you know, and I remember asking him if he liked weed, you know,
And what did Mick say?
well, he said he preferred Bill and Ben, you know, but it's like,
So then he asked me if I had any SHIT, I can't even say the word, and I said, no, of course not, no, I have bran flakes every morning for my breakfast, of course I haven't, you know, he should try them sometimes, that's what I said to him. I couldn't understand what he was on about, I had to go and have a lie down.
So then I said to Mick, I said, let's hook up tomorrow, you know, I said, see if you can bring some dope, you know, Well, obviously I was the biggest dope in the country at that time, because I'd just given the Beatles away, and I was sitting at home trying to bake a rabbit pie, and of course, the pastry wouldn't rise, so I was sitting there wondering where on earth I would get a humped-backed rabbit from, when there was a knock at the door, and it was a telegram for me from Mick Jagger, asking me if I'd go to meet the boys, but I just wasn't interested at all, you know. Yeah, so then I asked Mick what kind of music he was into, and he said folk music, you know, and I couldn't believe it. In fact, I think there's film of him singing a folk song, you know, when he was a little lad, and I think it's embarrassing and that, but don't show anyone.
Michael round about his shore, hallelujah. Michael round about his shore, hallelujah.
So then I thought it was time, you know, to introduce him to Muddy Waters and that, you know, which I thought, yeah, you know.
You mean the blues singer, Muddy Waters?
No, I mean the River Thames and that, you know, because, you know, he needed a wake-up call, man, you know, and it's like I pushed him in. I pushed him in.
Oh, it was horrible. There was all this excrement in there and that, and it was horrible because I couldn't swim at the time. It was terrible, yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
So what did you do?
Well, I just went through the motions. I was sitting at home in my beautiful residence on Queen's Drive in Liverpool, reading my Noel Coward autobiography called Can You Hear Me at the Back? Do You Like It Up the Back? When I received a call from Andrew Loog Oldham, who looked after the Rolling Stones.
So was that the name of the road then, Brian? Queen's Drive?
No, it was the drive of Freddie Mercury. I'd put up a tent and was camping out. I was a very big fan of his, even in those days. Yes, well, that was a weird experience, I'll be honest with you. He stayed there for around about 2 weeks. And, yes, I mean, every time I used to open my bedroom curtains, you know, there he'd be. And the weird thing was, he used to cross himself whenever he seen me. And I'd be furious, you know, when I seen him, and I'd be mouthing to him, you know, I'd be saying, get that tent down and get out of here. Get that tent down and get out. Get it down, get out. And he'd be, you know, crossing himself. It was a most peculiar experience, I'll be honest with you. Strange.
I first went to see the boys when they were playing in London, and
they weren't very good, I have to say, and they were very scruffy. In fact, I remember they were wearing their ordinary street clothes. There was only about 8 people watching them, and I said to the organiser, I said, "Didn't you advertise?" And he said, "No, I don't know how they found out." And it was pretty bad in those days.
Thanks very much. Yeah, alright, don't overdo it. Yeah, thank you. Alright, yeah. Well, we'll probably be here again in the winter time. Yeah, because I've just heard the boss say it'll be a long, cold, dark night before they're here again. So it'll probably be around Christmas. So that's nice, Keith, innit? Yeah. Yeah, so now we had Brian, Bill, Keith and myself. We just needed a drummer. Yeah. I mean, we even considered Pete Best, believe it or not. Yeah.
Pete Best, you're known as the unluckiest person ever in the history of rock and roll.
Okay, that's correct. Okay.
So how does it feel being labelled as the unluckiest person? Oh, dear. Are you alright?
Okay. Alright. Okay.
Brian, when did you first meet Mick and Keith?
Well, I didn't actually meet them, they met me. Or should I say they found me, because I couldn't see a thing with this fringe. But I could hear them coming, which was quite handy.
So then Brian Epstein gets in touch, and he says, there's these lads in London, and they need a song. Have you got anything?
Okay, so then I said to Brian, well, I want to be your man, okay? And he booked us on a holiday, himself and I, for a week in Spain, So then we gets back and we goes to London to meet him, but it was no big deal, okay?
Well, to be honest with you, I could spot a classic hit song at 30 paces in those days. So when John Lennon said he had 3 songs to offer me, I knew which one to pick. Yeah.
And it was John, who went through the choices with him.
Okay, we've got 3 songs here, okay, that we've written that you might be interested in, Mick, okay?
Yeah.
So, okay, the first one goes, yesterday, all my troubles seem so far
I don't like
away.
it. Don't like it. It's horrible. No.
Okay, and the second one goes, oh yeah, I tell you something, I think you understand.
Oh, no.
I wanna hold you.
Oh, God, no.
Goes up
No,
there.
it's horrible. Don't like that. It's horrible.
Okay, and the third one
Yeah.
goes, I wanna be your lover, baby. I wanna be your man.
That's the one.
I wanna be
Yeah,
your lover,
that's the one.
baby.
That's the
I
one.
wanna
The
be
others are
your-
crap.
I
That's the
wanna
one.
be
We'll
your-
take that one. The others are awful.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have that one. It's nice. Yeah.
Okay, as long as you're sure.
I am
Okay,
sure.
That's fine. That'll do then. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, bye.
And I remember Mick. He bought me a glass of Abergall. And he said, can I have your autograph? And I said, no autographs. And I pointed at the glass. And I said, that's a warnings. Because it was a warnings Abergall. And we all fell about laughing. It was great.
So Charlie, what was it like being the drummer in the greatest ever rock and roll band?
It was alright, Nothing special.
Well, that first #1 record, it must have felt unbelievable.
It was alright, Nothing special.
Well, our early attempts at songwriting were just a total failure. We just kept on rewriting other songs all the time. It was a nightmare.
Oh, yeah. I like that. That's nice. Yeah. Ooh, hang on a minute. I think. Okay. Stop. Look and listen, baby. That's my philosophy.
Hang on. Now that's an Elvis Presley song, man.
What?
Yeah,
It's
that's
sure.
an Elvis one.
Oh no, it's sure. I don't think I can do this, Keith. Thanks very much. Yeah, alright, don't overdo it. Yeah, thank you. Alright, yeah.